All right, let's keep the discoveries going. It's time for episode 675 of Fine Music with Bruce.
Okay, so first thing I want to say is over the last weekend, my wife and I did go to the Orville Peck Rodeo. This is actually from 2 years ago. I didn't buy a new t-shirt. I have too many t-shirts. But Saturday night was canceled due to the storms, but Friday night was an excellent concert, even though we got a little wet. And I'll just say, because I went over these artists before the concert, but Joyolyn Dukin, she really shined the most. And then we listened to her album on the way home, and she's so much better unproduced, just singing up there. So Joyce, your producer needs to look into less production. Okay, now since last week I did talk about Jason Molina, um, a band is an indie band that I have been listening to for a long time, did come up because the three really major indie singer-songwriters of the 1990s, I believe, was Jason Molina, Steve Malkmus, and Berman. And David Berman's who I'm going to talk about today. Um, so David Berman, and can you see my screen? There, that's right.
Boom, there we go. Silver Juice.
Okay. So David Berman and Steve Malkmus and Bob Nastanovich um, formed a band called Silver Jews in New Jersey in 1994. Now, if you don't know, Stephen Malkmus and Bob, oh, I don't even want to do that name again. Um, They are the founders of Pavement, a band from actually Stockton, California, and they're a major band. So they appear on the first Silver Jews album, and I'm gonna sample each just a song from each album as they progress, and then we'll get into the David Berman story, and that will become. So this is their first
Hello,
album.
my friends. Hello, my friends. Come on, have a seat. Come on, in my kitchen. My friend, take it easy. My friend.
Okay, I'm going to just move on from that. So that's a good introduction to them. Hello, my friends. David Berman, people started to look at the fact that Stephen Malkmus and Bob, long Slavic name, were in the band. They started looking at it as a side project as for Pavement. So David Byrne did the logical thing, and kicked Stephen and Bob out of the band and made his second album. And let's sample this one. I may move to the middle.
Die. I only want to die in your eyes. I'm still here below the chandelier where they always used to read us our rights. I want to wander through the night as a figure in the distance, even to my own eye. Have you ever rented a room? Have you even ever rented a room? Think I'll let you see the river move, but now that your evil dreams came true.
Okay, so Steve Malkmus is also a poet, a published poet. So he's really about his lyrics. He thinks his voice sucks. I kind of enjoy it, and a lot of people do enjoy it. But he considers himself influenced by Merle Haggard and a lot of classic country people. Um, so this is the album that I first bought of his. It's called Silver Jews. It's water music, I believe. And let's just take a look at this. I believe it's a video movie. I may fast forward through parts of it. So this is the middle, and I believe Steve Malkmus comes back into this album because I guess David got more of his what's happening. Nothing is happening. Oh, here it is. Okay, so
I know that a lot of what I say has been lifted off of men's room walls. Maybe I've crossed the wrong rivers and walked down all the wrong halls. But nothing can change the fact that we used to share a bed.
okay, I'm going to stop on that lyric because the woman in this video, I believe it is his longtime girlfriend, who eventually she's going to sing on a lot of these songs. And this is the next album. Oh, she doesn't sing on this one, but this is my favorite song from this album. But she's eventually going to break his heart, and he's a drug addict, and he's not going to take it very well. So this is a sad story that I'm telling today.
And the sun shattered hair. The butler hesitates at the top of the stairs. A kitten from Great Britain sleeps behind the drapes. An old silver bowl filled with apples and grapes. It's so very cold in the mansion after sunset that snow is blowing through the baseboard outlets. And I have no idea what drives you, mister. Tanning beds explode with rich women inside.
Okay, so that eventually goes to Time Will Break the World, I swear. So as you can see, he's lyrically talented, but maybe not someone who's going to build up a following big enough to make money without touring. He had a problem with touring, and I think the drug habit didn't help it. So this is his last album. I'm not as familiar with this one.
Where's the paper bag that holds the liquor? Just in case I feel the need to puke. If we'd known what it takes to get here, would we have chosen to? Would we have chosen to? Build an altar on a summer night.
Okay, so at this point in the story, this is around 2009, David Berman breaks up the band, and he says he wants to break it up so he could go muck rake or screenwrite instead. And he says that he wants to write the answer to Shiny Happy People, which he actually will do in a second. But before that, he goes into isolation. His girlfriend's gone. He's like gone through drug rehab several times, and he comes out with what he thinks is the big secret in his life. He says he must admit he's a fraud. And he comes out with the fact that his father was an inspiration for this movie, and he's a lawyer who defended
Although we are constantly exploring the
the
subject,
cigarette companies.
currently, there is no direct evidence that links cell phone usage to brain cancer. Michael Jordan plays ball. Charles Manson kills people. I talk.
So that
I love that
that's
movie.
his big secret, and that seems to be what's dragging him down, or at least what he says. And then publicly, his father replies that he's an ungrateful little brat who he's paid for all these drug clinics, and it's been a complete failure. So he goes into obscurity for several years, and then he comes out with this album that I loved it. I was listening to it all the time, and then we'll get into what happened on this album. So he comes out with an album called Purple Mountains. This is his new band, Purple Mountains. And I guess Purple Mountains is from the Star Spangled Banner. It's a it's the lyric that everyone makes a mistake on. So he comes out with this album, and let's just take a quick look. I'm gonna get forward in this. Okay, so let's move forward. It's a pretty depressing video. Is this starting here? And there's his girlfriend that broke up with him. And then
People I was happy to know. Mounting mileage on the dash, double darkness falling fast. I keep pressing on. Way deep down, some substratum.
I gotta get to the main lyric of the song. Here it comes.
All my happiness is gone. All my happiness is gone.
So that's the lyric. All my happiness is gone. And then he has a whole bunch of songs, and they're all basically about the same thing. This one is That's Just the Way I Feel.
To myself, but someone's gotta say it. Hell, I mean, things have not been going well. This time I think I finally fucked myself. You see, the life I live
It's a good song.
In. I spent a decade playing chicken with oblivion. Day to day I'm neck and neck with giving in. I'm the same old wreck I've always been. And when I see her in the park, it barely merits a remark. How we stand the standard distance, strangers stand apart. Of course I've been humbled by the void.
Here, wait, let's just get to the head.
Quickening beneath a bitchin'.
Well, anyways, the main lyric is That's Just the Way I Feel. You can't do anything about it. So then he kills himself. So every song on this album is about killing himself. And he actually does it. Then my children ban the album from ever being played in the car on the way back and forth to school. And they say, we don't want to hear this anymore. This is not funny. I kind of think it was interesting that he did this. It's almost like performance art. And let's just take one listen to him for a second, and then I'll end this.
How long ago I said it?
Here, let's just
Do you
see.
feel like you've accomplished most of what you wanted to accomplish?
Well, it depends how long ago I said it. If I said it like a little bit ago, I haven't done very much lately.
Okay. How do you feel about that? Just
As far as
you feel like
accomplishments,
there's a lot that you still want to do?
well, yeah, now I do. I think what I want to do is write more books. See, right now, maybe books will get phased out, but what's much more likely is that there will be new kinds of books, new kinds of literature. And so I'm really excited for somebody to give me a chance to go crazy on a hardback book with all the pages blank, and I'll fill it in, and then they copy it a million times.
Right.
So that is David Berman. I do enjoy his music. Unfortunately, knowing that it was real makes it a little bit different. Anyway, I do recommend taking a look into Silver Juice. And that Purple Mountains album is really good if it wasn't so dark. Darker than 9 Inch Nails.
All
No,
my
9 Inch Nails is the king of that.
gone.
9 Inch Nails is the king of darkness right there. But then
But they never wrote an album about killing themselves and then killed themselves.
he has the downward spiral actually.
That's another
Downward
video. That's
spiral.
another video.
Yeah.
Oh, he
Downward-
has?
Yeah. Gotta move on.
Okay, I don't know about this. I'm looking forward to it, Charlie.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
okay.